I was reviewing some polling data this morning, and I noticed that there is a new poll which really shows the extent of the cognitive dissonance and idiocracy that we're dealing with. Last week, I told you that despite the fact that Donald Trump Jr. admitted to having that Trump Tower meeting with the Russian lawyer, many Trump voters, in fact, slightly more than half, either don't believe or aren't sure that it actually happened. Trump Jr. admitted to it. Trumpists still don't believe it. We have yet another strange poll about the popular vote. Remember back in November when Donald Trump started this entire nonsense about the illegal voters and the popular vote with a tweet where Donald Trump said, quote, "In addition to winning the Electoral College in a landslide, I won the popular vote if you deduct the millions of people who voted illegally." That was November 27th of 2016. Nice little Thanksgiving gift, I guess we would call it. There was no evidence of that, period, right? But Trumpists believe it. Only 45% of Trump voters believed that Don Jr. had that meeting, despite the fact that he admitted to it. And now we learned that Donald Trump's public lies have really worked because half of Trump voters believed that it was Donald Trump, not Hillary Clinton, who won the popular vote. 49%. 49% of Trump voters believe that Donald Trump won the popular vote on November 8th of 2016, according to a new Politico Morning Consult poll. That's compared to 40% of Trump voters who believe that Hillary Clinton won the popular vote. This is just data. This is just a fact. Hillary Clinton won the popular vote by millions of votes, 2.9 million. That's a pretty healthy popular vote margin in favor of Hillary Clinton. There's this often misquoted Voltaire quote, but he has a real quote that's relevant here, where he said, "Certainly anyone who has the power to make you believe absurdities has the power to make you commit injustices." And we see Trump's lies and we say, what a moron, right? Who could possibly believe this stuff? You'd have to be really clueless to even try these lies on the general public, but they work. Trump supporters, many of them, maybe the right term is enough of them, we could say, they believe the lies that Donald Trump peddles, regardless of what the facts are.
You know, of that 49%, though, I wonder how many of those people understand that officially Hillary Clinton won the popular vote
but
by
they don't believe
2%.
it.
But buy into this idea that 3 to 5 million people voted illegally and otherwise Trump would have won.
Right.
What percentage fall into that category, and what percentage just don't know what the popular vote is, or think, well, Trump won the election, so he must have won the popular vote?
I'm sure
What
it's
is
a
that
combination.
Anyway?
I'm sure it's a combination. And people who just don't understand the difference between electoral and popular vote. This is why, for example, giving climate science deniers facts day after day, beating them over the head with facts, it's not going to convince them to change their minds. Trump's global warming is a hoax created by the Chinese thing. It's ridiculous to thinking people, but every single one of those assertions works to some degree, and it is scary and disturbing how willfully misinformed these people are. If Trump had come into office during a period of more instability, imagine what he might have been able to get us into with his lies. And what's really frightening is how stuff like this is not even being considered that big of a deal because it's arguably trivial. These are people who live in an alternate reality. They're delusional or will lie about anything. Tens of millions of people who are falling for this stuff, hook, line, and sinker. And it illustrates a key consequence of having these sort of propagandist news organizations. It furthers the spread of this stuff, and it furnthers the anti and the pseudo-intellectualism that we've been talking about.
I really wonder if Trump supporters understand that they are in the minority, that only, 35% of people or so support him, that only 20% of Americans actually voted for him.
Yeah.
They think they're in the silent majority, but maybe they're just in like an obnoxiously loud minority instead.
It may be. And it's the same types of people that believed that around the time of the Iraq War that Saddam and 9/11 were connected. It's the same people that thought Obama was at fault for the government's response to Hurricane Katrina, despite the fact that George W. Bush was president at the time. The same people who thought Obama was born in Kenya, which is a shockingly high number of Republicans. The video you just finished watching was made possible by you through the membership program. You can sign up for membership at davidpakman.com/membership. We are viewer-supported independent media. You can use the coupon code IVoted17 for a 40% discount off of your membership.